So this is the analysis for this upcoming week. You can see today is Saturday, July 5th. So next week we're starting the second week of July. And on my watch list, I only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pairs that I'll be focusing on. So let's just dive deep into them as of now. Firstly, USA NZD card, we can clearly see that the market has been bearish on the forward time frame. Yeah, but on the daily, we are very much bullish. We can clearly see this. We just broke up and retested. So right now we are at this zone, and you can, if you've been following me, you would notice that I've been trying to look for buys at this level. Yeah, so right now I think this is a perfect time to buy this so that we can now have this nice push to the upside. Why? Because we just made prices accumulated at this zone, and still the full confirmation is also on the weekly, because you can also see here we have this nice weekly level which is now bullish, and you can even see that market is rejecting at this zone, because this is supposed to be also another weekly OG level due to the fact that it also has more than 1, 2, 3 touches, and you can see that market is also reacting at this zone. Let me just put this right here so we can be able to identify when we shift the structure. So yeah, there, then you can see that once market rejected at this zone on the 4-hour time frame, this is where we are now. You can see that market, the only possible setup we have is after market shifts its structure, which is the 4-hour turning bullish, or the 1-hour turning bullish, or the week, or the 2-hour turning bullish, which is at this zone here. So right now, the only possible setup I have is if market can break and retest this zone right here, then we can look for buys all the way to that zone right there. Then we can look for our buys at this level and all the way to there, maybe a stop loss right above, below this zone here. So this is the trade I'm trying to take, and NZD card as of now. I just need this nice confirmation. Yeah, and if we can have the same setup at this zone, still I'll be looking for buys. If market can make a new lower low and shift structure at this zone, I would still be looking for buys. Why? Because this is still a weekly level where I have to look for buys at this zone and at this level, and this level. This is just the weekly level, and this is the daily OG level. So they are all these two positions are still legit for me to look for buys. Next we have AUD JPY. Interestingly, AUD JPY is still the same way with CAD JPY. Is the only difference is I like this one more. Why? Because it has more confluences on why I should be looking for buys, and I like the way that market has tried to make a new higher high and a new higher low, and broken below, broken above this noise right here, this noise. So what I'm now looking for is this nice retracement at this same zone to then buy, because if I put on the 4-hour time frame, now here you can clearly see that market has broken above, and it's now back to retest this zone. So in fact, this might be the first trade we might even take on Monday, and it's either we'll take this or we'll miss it, because you can clearly see that market has already given us what we look for in order to take a trade. You can see we already have our engulfing. So this trade was, even if this was on a Monday, today, we would be already in this trade, because why? It has already given us the engulfing that we look for there, and our stop loss right below here, and you can see our take profit right above at that level. So this is a very nice setup that I might even take, and in fact I will take this if I can just by chance find this market back in this zone, yeah, and give me another confirmation to buy. Then I won't even think twice but take this trade again, yeah, because I believe this might be a very nice setup for us. Yeah, so this is the setup that I'm looking for in AUDJPY, and you can also see that we're having this nice inverted head and shoulder. We can have the left right and head at that zone. So this is a nice position to look for buys as well. Then GPP card, you can also see the daily is at its level where we have to look for. This is the daily OG level, mind you, and in fact we also have another daily level which is at this zone. Well, the only reason that why I've not marked it is because it spares no sense, since I'll still wait for the daily. I have to wait for the daily to be bearish, to be bullish, either way. And I like the fact that the one I've labeled is also a weekly OG level, which is even more significant than the one that's day. Even the daily is more significant, but when you're buying at a weekly level, it adds more weight to the trade. So yeah, and you can see we're having this nice double bottom, nice break, nice retest. And the weekly, on the daily time frame, you can also see now that market simply shifted structure at this level. And we are now very much bullish. You can see we are now bullish, so we are at this zone, and we are at these two levels. So the only reason why I have not bought yet is I'm waiting for the shift to occur at this zone. Why at that zone? Because this is where I'm having the last 4 hour candle that made a new lower high before it pushed further down, which is at this level. So now, which is at this level, so what I want is market to break above this position and retest, then give me that entry signal for me to buy. Yeah, if it can still drop below this level, I'll still be interested, and I'll just wait for the market to shift again, retest to buy. So either way, I might take the buys regardless of where the position will be, as long as I see the shift in the 4 hour or in the 1 hour's time frame. Yeah. So and even if you can now see that in the 1 hour time frame, we are already having this shift. We are already having this shift, because you can see let me just do this. You can see that we had this nice lower low, and it got taken out. Nice break above, nice pin bar, nice retest. So what I just need, since it has already happened and there's no way I can just join the trade right now, I'll use the other time frame to place my trade, or even the same 1 hour we can use it, but you just have to wait for market to do the same thing one more time, break, retest, and nice confirmation candle to then buy. Yeah, or even on the 2 hours time, in the 2 hour time frame, you can see that that's the same thing I'm looking for. Or all I just need is confirmation, which is a break and a nice retest at that level. Yeah. So that's what I need to see in order for me to buy this pair. And so yeah, and what else do we have? And then we have GBP USD. I explained this in the previous video that I'm still just trying to see where the market will have the shift. If the market will have the shift at this zone, then we'll buy. But what I want from this pair is to make another lower low and another lower high. I want it to make another lower low and another lower high, so that we can have that break, retest, to then look for buys. Yeah, and so that's what I'm looking for. If it won't give us that, then wait for the shift at this zone to then buy, because as of now we are very much bearish, and I can't do anything on the 2 hours time frame, 4 hours time frame, and even 30 minutes time frame, even 1 hour. So I just have to wait and see where the market will have the shift for us, and then we can take our buys from that point. But this is also a nice setup for us. We just have to be a bit more patient, like I always tell you guys. Yeah, so this is what I want this market to do, to make a nice lower low, so we can break it, then we can buy from there. Then lastly, we have NZD-CHF. On the daily time frame, you can see that we broke above below this noise. This is a straightforward analysis. We broke up below this level, then now we are below. So I just need that retest to then look for my sales. I think this is the only pair that I'll be selling this week. The rest I'm looking for buys. Yeah, you can also see that when market will be testing, at least our EMA will be at that zone. And the reason why I'm selling is simply you can see the weekly has been very much bearish. So I still expect this market to even drop up to this zone, but we might have a slight retracement. If not, then won't participate in the trade. As simple as that. And yeah, so that's what I need that retest to then sell. I even almost added this pair to my watch list, but because I knew if I would add it, then I'll just be revenge trading. But this is still a nice setup. But since we got stopped out, and as I told you, the only reason we might re-enter this is if we can have a nice shift again at this zone, then we might sell again. But I don't want to do that because I don't want to start revenge trading a pair. Yeah, so I'm no longer interested in it, but we'll pick NZD CHF instead. Yeah, so that's it for this video. So firstly, I'm looking for NZD CHF to have that nice retracement to sell. We are waiting for GBP to have that shift to buy. Then we are looking for GP card to have that shift to buy either at this zone or at this zone. Then we have AUD waiting for that nice Monday opening confirmation to continue and or join this buy. Then we have NZD card where we are looking for the shift as well, either at that zone or at this level to still join the buys as well. So that's it for this video, and I hope you guys enjoyed it.